Hello and welcome to another episode of Visions of Mana. Bring Stabbity, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbity'd. And we had a soft lock last time we tried this episode. Fortunately, we were only 2 minutes into the recording, and I had already messed something else up, so it actually makes sense for us to start all over again.
Welcome.
So, let's hop in here and let's redeem some coins. How am I doing? I am doing well. Alright. Bonds of Aerodome.
Thank you.
Bonds of Change.
Thank you.
I need to, convert to Niccolo coins first. All the bosses we just fought. There we go. Put them there. And now we can redeem the coins.
Are these wares?
Bonds of Tomorrow, Bonds of Loyalty, and Bonds of Hope.
Thank you.
So, these ones allow us to copy over the stats from one character to another. They are surprisingly useful once we start using the post-game classes. And speaking of post-game classes, that is what we're about to do. But, in order to do that, we are first going to respec everyone. And the way we respec them is by using goddess scales. So use them on Val. He'll free up 1,340 elemental points. Karina. Morley. 1,120 points. Palomina is going to give us 1,600. Oh yeah, that's a lot. And Jule will return 890. We really haven't used Jule all that much. We also have all of these boosts that we need to use. Spirit Serum, Vitality Elixir, Magic Elixir, Stamina Serum, Strength Serum, Intellect, Luck. Yeah. So much to do there. And also, if you look at Elemental Plot, we'll see that everyone's at 1,782 points, except for Palomina, who's at 1,820. That's because I used 38 of the gold clovers that we had out of our 746. Used them on Palomina, so we can roughly use about call it 150, just under 150 gold clovers per character. So yeah, that's that. Let's get back into the game. And I am going to be following the guide to create some absolutely unstoppable custom classes. Now, as the guide reviewer said, he's not an expert. These aren't objectively the best classes, especially since he's been kind of wrong on a few places. But I trust him for this one, and plus we have a save right before here. So if worst comes to worst, we can always respec. But yeah, Morley, we need to max out wind, moon, and wood. So let's do that. This time, let's make sure we're on Morley. We are. Max out wind. Anytime during a basic attack combo, stagger press X for an upward spinning attack. But yeah, we need to max it out. Use 500 to expand the plot? Yes.
My horizons have broadened.
Arrow Rain.
I'm on the right track.
Chivalry.
My horizons have broadened.
Entrap.
I'm on the right track.
Wind Elemental Break.
My horizons have broadened.
Spikes.
I'm on the right track.
Learned Swindler. Entire party critical hit damage by 10%.
My horizons
nice.
have broadened.
Dark Barrier. Power of Darkness temporary nullify magical damage. Nice.
I'm on the right track.
Chivalry Plus. Raises entire party critical hit rate by 30%.
My horizons have broadened.
Decoy. Increased damage dealt to enemies not targeting self by 30%. Does not apply to summoning magic.
I have the spirits to thank.
Poetic Justice raises the entire party's resistance to knockback and stun by 100% during battle. Nice. All right, next we go Moon.
My
Yep,
horizons
use
have
500 to
broadened.
max it all out. Press and hold Y to repeatedly slash an enemy. That is the most important attack
I'm
for
on the
it.
right track.
Faint, critical hit damage by
My
20%.
horizons have
Nice.
broadened.
Voice echo is too loud. Oh. One second. Let me see if I can change that. Let me pause the recording. So apparently closing the window and door to my office makes the sound better. Didn't expect that, but all right. Thanks, Evelyn. All right, learned Moon Energy. Power of Moon to boost critical hit rate.
I'm on the right track.
Moon Elemental
My
Break,
horizons have
yes. Moon
I'm on the
Slice.
right track.
Incandescence, critical hit rate
My
70%.
horizons have broadened.
Half Eclipse unleashes orbs of celestial lunar power, halves an enemy's HP.
I'm on the right
That's
track.
a useful one. Learn Deprivation. Critical hits will lower an enemy's defense. Does not apply to summoning
My
magic.
horizons have broadened.
Faint Plus increases critical hit damage by 40%.
I have the spirits to think.
Retribution. Critical hits have a 10% chance to instantly destroy an enemy. Does not trigger on boss monsters or nemesis. Does not apply to summoning magic. Okay. So we said wind, moon, and wood. So let's go to wood and max that one out. Ah, that's why, yes. This party is set up about letting the other party members die and letting Morley
I'm on
just
the right
be
track.
amazing on him by himself. Space Cutter. Press and hold Y to slash targets from a
My
distance.
horizons have broadened.
Blindside. 10% chance of reducing damage suffered by 70%.
I'm on
Okay.
the right track.
Bushido. Increases normal attack damage by
My
20%.
horizons have broadened.
Wood
I'm on the
Elemental
right track.
Break. Crystalline, yes. Power of wood to temporarily nullify damage dealt to an ally.
My horizons have broadened.
Class ability, Quick Draw, ignores 10% of an enemy's defense when using special
I'm on
attacks.
the right track.
Petal Rage, summons a flurry of slicing flower petals, deals wood damage
My
to an enemy.
horizons have broadened.
Blindside Plus, 20% chance of reducing damage
I'm on
suffered
the
by
right track.
70%. Attack, and raise attack by 30% when
I
HP is
have the
80% or
spirits
above.
to think.
And Demolish, increase damage by 70% when Morley is the last party member standing. Your voice was sounding doubled. Could be a Twitch glitch or maybe there's a connection problem. Oh. Interesting. That shouldn't be happening. Could have been Twitch. Could have been Twitch being weird. But it's back to normal now? Okay. So that is what we needed for him. We'll worry about the ability seeds later. That'd work, yes. Karina. And Crystalline herself, remaining party members. In addition, she has ability seeds. Karina needs fire, light, and wind maxed out. So yeah, of course she needs fire. That is her best class objectively. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've got no idea what it was. Nothing changed on my setup, so... Right. Let's get fire maxed out. Blaze Focus.
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Fighting Spirit.
Good job, me.
Strengthen.
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Fire
Good
Elemental
job.
Break. CS gauge by 4% after defeating an
I'm
enemy.
getting stronger day by day.
Learned Incinerate raises attack after class strike,
Good
lasts
job.
until combat ends. Strengthen Plus, fire to boost entire party's attack. Fighting Spirit Plus ignores 40% of an enemy's defense when attacked with a class strike.
Good
Nice.
job, me.
Soul Smite fills class strike gauge by 2% every 5
Feel
seconds in
like I'm one
battle.
with the spirit.
And Phoenix fills the class strike gauge by 20% after using class strike. Yeah, this is just like the, hey, Karina, you should be using a class strike. Hint, hint, hint. All right, and we're also going to add light.
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Healing light,
Good job,
very
me.
useful. Meteor raises Karina's attack and magic attack by 10% when any party member is affected by a stat increase. Oh, nice.
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Mental boost. Magic attack, magic defense. Not too useful.
I'm getting
Light
stronger
break.
day by day.
Orbit. Special effects cast onto an ally will also be cast onto self. Does not apply to saber magic. Ooh, nice.
Good job, me.
Asterism. Raises entire party's attack after using a class strike. Super useful.
Stronger day by day.
Mental boost plus.
Good job,
Meh.
me.
Ear plus. Raise entire party attack, magic attack when any party member is attacked by a stat increase. Yes,
I'm
that's
getting
one we
stronger
want.
Day by day.
Learn Starry Way. Recover 10% MP every 10 seconds during battle. Oh, yes.
Feel like I'm one with the spirits.
And Supernova. Raises Karina's attack by 25% when any party member is affected by a stat increase. Okay. So we said fire, light, and wind. What do we get on wind?
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Cyclone generates a small tornado, deals wind damage to
Good
enemy.
job, me.
Learned Shaman's Song. 10% HP when afflicted by a status effect or stat decrease.
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Defenseless, a very useful skill. Wind Elemental Break.
I'm getting stronger day by day.
Shaman's Dance instantly removes any status effects or stat decreases.
Good job.
Nice! Still Waters recovers 5 MP when taking damage from
I'm
an
getting
enemy
stronger
attack.
Day by day.
Defenseless Plus uses the power of wind to decrease all enemies' defense. Surprisingly not useful when fighting a boss.
Good job, me.
Mistral Power grants a 10% chance of recovering 10% HP when taking damage from an
I'm
enemy
getting
attack.
Stronger day by day.
Shaman's Dance instantly remove any status effects or stat decreases from an ally. Nice!
Feel like I'm one with the spirits.
Muse's Benediction grants entire party a 30% chance of recovering 5% HP when Karina attacks an enemy afflicted. Grants an entire party a 30% chance of recovering 5% HP when Karina attacks an enemy afflicted with a status effect or stat decrease. Does not apply to summoning magic. Okay. That's surprisingly interesting. And after that, Julet, Reviver, and Passive Healer. You should max out Wind, Water, Fire, and Dark, but you also need to unlock the first 6 nodes for Wood. Alternatively, you can ignore Dark, but also fully unlock Wood. So what is at node 6 on Wood for Julet that's really needed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or is this the 6th one? Oh, Revivifier. Yes, he needs Revivifier. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll take 218 gold clovers, which will let me max out 4 classes. Yeah. And we'll do Wind, Water, Fire, Wood. We'll see what Dark does that they wanted us to use. Dark, he wanted Malediction and Cold Sweat. Cold Sweat lowers all enemies' defense and magic defense by 10%. Malediction, extended duration of stat decreases from own moves by 80%. Not that special, actually. Stores 90% more HP, that's a good one. Sunlight Canopy. Increases the HP recovery of the entire party's healing moves by 40%, also good. Using a move to revive one ally will revive all other allies, that's good. Revives all fallen allies at 70% HP when Julet faints in battle, can only activate once per battle. That is good. Okay, we are just gonna ignore Dark. And we'll do, Wind, Water, Fire, Wood. So I'll just do 1 Wind,
I'm starting to twig it.
1 Water,
The elements are all around us.
1 Fire,
I'm starting to twig it.
and 1 Wood. Poison Bomb.
The elements are
And
all
now,
around
we'll
us.
just max out these 4, understanding that we'll need to spend some of our gold clovers, but that's fine.
I'm starting to twig it.
Learned Cacophony. Reduces the damage that animal and flying enemies.
The elements are all around us.
Ambient restores 5% HP every 10 seconds for the entire
Starting to
party.
twig it. The
Elemental
elements are
Break,
all around us.
Chobin Hood, Hard Thrash, increases damage of summoning magic.
I'm starting
Useless.
to twig it.
Summon Full Metal
The
Hugger.
elements are all around
That's
us.
a Full Metal. No, Full Metal Hugger was just a boss. He wasn't Benevodon. Cacophony Plus reduces the damage the animal flying enemies can deal to the entire party by 10%. Increases the damage the entire party can deal on them. I'm hoping Eve Zalaha is
I'm
flying,
starting to
because
twig
that'll
it.
be useful. Symphony, 5%
I feel
NP
a
for the
deep
entire
connection with the
party.
spirits.
Stores 10% HP to the when any party member defeats an enemy. Oh, that's useless. Alright. Water. Right. Wind, water, fire, wood.
I'm starting to twig it.
Learned Wade. Reduces damage insect, weed, and aquatic
The
enemies can
elements are
deal.
all around us.
Ingenuity. Removes stat decreases when restoring HP with own healing move.
I'm
Ooh.
starting to twig it. The
Elemental
elements
Break.
are all around us.
Remedy.
I'm starting to twig it.
Apothecary increases the potency of items that restore HP or MP used on any party member by 50%. Huh, nice,
The
okay.
elements are all
Definitely
around
useful.
us.
Cure Water Plus,
I'm starting to
super
twig it.
useful. Apothecary Plus. Restores HP used on any party
The
member, very
elements
good.
are all around us.
Transcendent grants a 20% chance that items will not be used up during a battle.
I
Hey,
feel a deep
useful.
connection with the spirits.
Spring of Divinity grants a 30% chance that consumable items used by any party member will not disappear except when used from the menu. Okay. Nice. Let's do fire.
The elements are all around us.
Learn Tireless. Reduce damage that demi-human and bipedal
I'm
enemies can do.
starting to twig it.
Or bipedal. Photosynthesis, 5%
The
HP
elements are
every
all
10
around us.
seconds.
I'm
Fire
starting
Break.
to twig it.
Copper
The
Knight
elements are all
Summoning.
around us.
Fire of Cleansing. Restores 5% HP every 10 seconds to any party member with HP at 50% or below.
I'm starting
Okay.
to twig it.
Lava Wave. Molten lava spews from the ground. Deals fire damage. Chance of burning an
The
enemy.
elements are all around us.
Fire of Cleansing Plus. 5% HP every 5 seconds to any party member with HP at
I'm
50% or
starting
below.
to twig it.
Heavenly Beacon. 40% more HP when healing an ally with HP at 30% or below
I
during
feel a
battle.
deep connection with the spirits.
Harbor's Grace. Reduces the damage the entire party suffers from all elemental attacks by 10%. Cool. Alright. And wood. Convert 218 clovers into 218 elemental points. Yes.
The elements are all around us.
Soothe. Increase HP recovery of
I'm
entire
starting to
party's
twig it.
healing moves by 20%. Resuscitate. Recovers 10% HP every 5 seconds during battle. For up to 30% of
The
max
elements
HP.
are all around us. I'm
Wood
starting
Elemental
to twig
Break.
it.
Revivifier.
elements
Super
are all
useful.
around us.
Sunlight Canopy restores 90% more HP when reviving a fallen ally. Learned Wall, uses the power of wood to reflect magic damage away from self.
The elements are all around us.
Soothe Plus, increase the HP recovery of the entire party's healing moves by
I'm starting to
40%.
twig it.
Miracle, using a move to revive one ally will revive all other
I feel a
allies.
deep connection with the spirits.
Primordial Blossom revives all fallen allies at 70% HP when Jule faints in battle. Can only activate once per battle. Cool. So that's Jule's setup. This is a non-played character, how it works, about Val. Okay. That is that. I'm going to pause the recording. Wow, we spent 19 minutes just setting everyone up. Alright, I'm gonna pause the recording and do the rest of the setup. See you in a sec. Actually, I lied. We're gonna get wood maxed out for wind, moon, wood, and light for Morley. So we got wind, moon, and wood, and we'll just max out light as well. Need to convert some gold clovers, but
My
that's literally what
horizons
they're
have
for.
broadened.
Silver
I'm on the right
darts, gentlemen,
My horizons have broadened.
Canesational. Critical hits will lower enemies' attack, does not apply
I'm
to
on the
summoning
right
magic.
track.
Light
My
elemental break.
horizons have broadened.
Throwing knives.
I'm on the right track.
Learned. Ratiocination. Enables normal and special attacks to ignore enemy resistances. Ooh.
My horizons have broadened.
Bartitsu. Increases caster's chance of stunning an enemy.
I'm on the right track.
Gentleman Plus. Reduces physical damage suffered by the entire party by
My
15%.
horizons have broadened.
Sleuth. Grants normal attack 7% chance to knock back
I
an
have
enemy.
the spirits to thank.
And Noblesse Oblige. 40% chance of reducing physical damage suffered by 60%. Okay, now we're pausing and gonna continue on after I load everyone up. Alright, and we're back. I realize this is just gonna be a bonus episode because this is absolutely not worth our time. We're already 20 minutes in, we haven't done anything. I'm just gonna show off what we have. So, gear and skills. Our party is going to be Morley, Karina, and Jule. Morley, we got him set up as a ranger while using 3 knives. And for vessels, no, not vessels, excuse me, abilities. And we got Triumphant, Trumpet Plus, Blade and Shield, Blade and Scepter, Strength, Special Attack, Crit Rate Boost, Bonds of Hope, and Mealpus Teachings, as well as Chivalry Plus, Swindler, Poetic Justice, Decoy, Feint, Deprivation, Incandescence, Unparalleled, Demolish, and Quick Draw. And for moves, just Crystalline, and that's it. Meanwhile, for Karina, obviously we have her fists equipped. And she is basically has her fire fist. She's a more or less a divine fist. Abilities for her. Cactus Soul. We should have Crystalline here, but apparently I don't have that one yet. I missed it somewhere. I don't see it anywhere in Nicolo's exchange. I don't have it on the list. We'll fill it with something else if we can't find anything else. Gallant Plus, Class Strike Damage Plus, Class Strike Damage Normal, Critical Damage Plus, Critical Rate Boost, Bonds of Heirdom, Intellect Sigil Plus, Intellect Sigil. Class Strike, Fighting Spirit Plus, Soul Smite, Phoenix, Shaman's Dance Plus, Supernova, Starry Way, Orbit, Meteor Plus, Incinerate, Asterism. And last but not least, Jule. He's got his Paracelsus and Arboreal Robe. And for vessels, we gave him the Salamando Candle. Oh, right. Karina, I guess technically we don't want Defenseless since... Yeah, we'll remove that. Mental Boost and Mental Boost Plus, not on autocast. If she had Crystalline, it would be showing up here and we would be autocasting. But basically, I'm controlling her spells manually, even though I won't be playing as her. And yes. Jule, we've got him set up. Abilities, Dark Shield Plus, super useful. Spirit Sigil, Scepter and Mirror Sigil, Spirit Sigil, Scepter and Mirror, Shield and Mirror, Guardian of the Sanctuary, Blessing of Darkness, Life Sigil Plus, Magic Sigil Plus. And he's using Symphony, Ambient, Primordial Blossom, Sunlight Canopy, Spring of Divinity, Apothecary Plus, Arbor's Grace, Photosynthesis, Fire Cleansing, Cacophony. Ooh, so much talking. And his moves, Dark Shield Plus, auto-used, Revivifier, auto-used, Dispel Magic, and Dark Curse, all on auto-use. Figure they are all going to be useful, and we can take advantage of them. But yeah, that is our setup that we're going to have going into the final stretch of the game. Basically, Morley is just going to get out in front and shank everyone with his knives. And the bonds that we have equipped, that basically copied over Val's stats to Morley, so he has Val's duelist stats, and Karina has Palomina's Magus stats. So yeah, they are super useful. But that is that. Yeah. thanks for chilling on this bonus episode. Please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye.